EA Sports.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. This is not your run-of-the-mill regular season game. Instead, it is a top 10 clash, one team hoping to make a giant statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Maffa.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Now on second and short after the first down completion. To the ground with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Dances away from the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's looking on the right side. Touchdown, Tigers! What a catch and run for 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Fair catch called for and made. Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Ewers. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Unleashes one. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
They'll throw it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And he makes the grab at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Clemson 6, Texas 0.
1st down to start the drive after the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. A huge pickup. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say
Off he goes! Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
That's a live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Afterburner's coming. Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense doing work. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
the old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking to move it through the air. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. And a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, on third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And that is a big-time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
He'll try to do it himself. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They'll immediately call timeout.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got a man. It's Brown. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get up.
What a snag by the defense. Oh, there's the ball. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here we go. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. He looks that one in nicely. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
This offense will take over. First and 10.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Scrambling away. He fires it out to the right. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Longhorns have it with a first and 10. On the run, it's Blue. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. That's reeled in. It's held. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. Looking for a little juice and energy with a field goal. You don't get it, and guys, you're still down by 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, baby.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's going for it all. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Keeps looking downfield. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, you could tell the timing wasn't great and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Now improvising. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Still looking, on the move. Escapes trouble. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his feet to buy time. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Now adjusting. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Coming after him. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maffa. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
In a tight game like this, a mistake that keeps a drive alive for your opponent, just devastating. Offense has first down. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive back.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Texas offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggression. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Texas.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Quarterback will audible. To throw, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On second down, wants to throw. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll throw it on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And he's got it at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dances away to buy time. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas!
Touchdown, Texas.
Here comes the 2-point try.
With the catch in the end zone.
Let's go! Tuna! From the gun. Trying to get to it. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. A first down for the offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff understanding who's out.